You've both worked hard to establish a wonderful way of life. But what if one of you were no longer in the picture? Luckily, you have total way of life coverage from Independent Life. It protects your total lifestyle so that you can go on living in the manner to which you've grown accustomed. When an agent from Independent Life calls, talk to him about total way of life.
Hoi and welcome to Lunch Therapy. I'm Galvin Fendergrass, and I'm here to welcome you to Barefoot Tuesday. Some people think that I have resting evil face. But the fact is I don't rest. I'm busy all the time. I'll admit that my face is a little blue, because I often forget to breathe. Hopefully there will be some breathing on this show today. Without further ado, let's get on with my favorite show, Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy with my favorite person, the amazing Boney.
I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 Hello, everybody out there in Lunch Therapy Land. I'm Joel Marshall, your host, and today is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving out there. I did. I hear there's even a new horror movie called Thanksgiving, which I don't know if any of you went out there and saw it, but I think we ought to rush out and see it before Thanksgiving, before the Thanksgiving glow dissipates. DJ always is here. Great to see you, DJ. Sometime I want to come see you, DJ. That would be cool. Just Jay Comedian says, Kamala, I'm sending you an email. This is the new communication system. You can come on here, have your discussion. Pam Palmieri, the beach. 17 in Michigan today. Yeah, so Guignel has moved here from Washington State, from all the rain, and now he is enjoying himself at the beach. He's got some more beach for us. There's some more. Yeah, so anybody out there that's having the winter blues, come on down here. We've got the beach for you. Anytime, any place. And you know what? We've got breathing for you as well. But first, I wanted to mention, over the weekend, DJ always says, what's good? What's good? Yeah. Kamala says, great, Jay. I love that kitty on your head. There's a kitty on my head? Oh, man, look at it. He's great. I do love him. Speaking of kitties on your head, I wanted to talk about, we lost somebody over the weekend. Somebody who's been on the show, Mr. Marty Krofft. He put a lot of kitties on people's heads. I just want to acknowledge that, the passing of one of the greats in the entertainment industry, one of the inspirations for this show and for many, many, many shows and many, many imaginary fun things that people do with their art. We were lucky enough to have Marty on the show 2 years ago. Just what a gift it was. He and his brother, Sid and Marty Krofft, they created all these great shows that a lot of us grew up with, and really found a lot of a lot of imagination, a lot of unlocking the key to our imagination. I think this guy did. A lot of the shows were, of course, HR Puffin stuff, pictured there. Also, Land of the Lost, Far Out Space Nuts, Lost Saucer, The Bugaloos. They were even involved in the Banana Splits. They didn't produce the thing, but they did helped a lot with the look of it. He and his brother came down from Canada and took America by storm. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, sorry for your loss. Yeah, when people say rest in peace, I kind of feel like I believe that people are not, when they die, they're not resting, that they're like going on to some other, incredible manifestation, and maybe they get energized. Maybe, you've been carrying around this meat body for 86 years and you pass away and you're free for a while, until you maybe find another weird meat body out there. I don't know how it works. No one does. The secret is no one does. So sorry about your friend Marty Krofft. Yeah, it's really a shame. I always wanted to go over there and, to his office and see HR Puffin stuff and Sigmund and the Sea Monsters and all that stuff. Rest in laughter, but he's left us with a lot. And one of the things is the interview on the show. I've got a little clip here from the interview that I had with him 2 years ago, February of 2021. Time flies. Imagine how much you've affected people and their creative process in the things that you've done. That we
have done that. We have done that. We've been around a long time. We probably got 50 million fans out there that are dedicated.
Yeah.
That I can stop people in the street and they can probably 4 out of 10 can sing the theme song.
Oh yeah.
From 40 years earlier.
Yeah.
So, that's really basically, then we've also stayed visible.
Mm-hmm.
And a fast story early in the 60s, maybe 60 or 61, I'm having drinks at the Polo Lounge at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
With Tony Martin, Sid Charisse, and Judy Garland, and Sid Luft. And a guy walks over, and it's Walt Disney. So he sits down, and Judy's husband, or Tony Martin, says, you were there to see Judy's show, opening night in Vegas, and the Crofts had the puppets there. So he looks at me, Walt Disney, and says, I got advice for your kid. I was like 20 then. The first thing is never sell anything that you create. That was a good thing.
Yeah.
Then he said, now I'm going to tell you about something that's the hardest thing. Always fight for your name above the title. Because without that, no one knows who the hell is doing it.
Wow.
So, but he didn't tell me the most important thing, how to save my money. That's why I'm still working.
An incredible gift that you've given a lot of us. So, and that's one of the things that I wanted to say to you, because I realize now in looking back, the expanding of the imagination that you two brought to us as kids is something that has influenced, and you can't even measure it. So I want to say thank you for that. And I want to say thank you on behalf of your fans and the viewers of Lunch Therapy. You've been a huge gift to us, and I'm sure you will continue.
Well, the bad is I'm not done yet.
Yeah, you're not done yet. See, he's not done yet. Even though he's passed on to another plane, I'm sure he's not done yet either. So that's, I don't know, that man really was something else. Maybe at some point we'll get his brother on the show. Sid, see what he has to say. That would be cool. Hoy, Grizzly, 843-278-94463. Great to see you. Always hard to remember how to pronounce your name. That's for sure. DJ always says, come to the Room, Hollywood, on Wednesday. The room I? Oh, all right. We got a follower. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Hoy. Rockin' the money. DJ always. That's it. Rockin' power. Rockin' power. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you move on to be a hummingbird when you move out of this life. We don't know. Maybe you have. This is a hummingbird from Guignel. from down here in Los Angeles, California. It's really nice. Really nice of you, Guignol. Anybody wants to send in video of animals or animals on your head, please feel free. But right now, we're going to breathe with healing vibrations. Healing vibrations has a thing now called Chakra vibrations. Okay, everybody. Grizzly84, really appreciate the subscribing. By the way, it's Giving Tuesday. So if anybody wants to go to the
Our chakras
link,
are said to be our energy
donate,
centers.
please do. They're in the show notes, or you can do it on YouTube.
But what's rarely mentioned
Let's listen to
is
old
that they are
Travis here.
unique to each of us.
Oh.
Your life, your story, shapes your energy field.
In through the nose, out through the toes.
Balance and imbalance. A constant ebb and flow. Creating a distinct, individualized energy. In this sound bath, we
Through the nose,
focus
out
on
through
a
the
personal
toes.
connection with our chakras.
Hold it.
These special chakra frequencies you're hearing are one full octave lower than the standard.
Let it go.
We use these powerful frequencies to
Shake it out.
shake up your energy field,
Shake up your energy field.
to allow for greater alignment, greater opening, and a deeper, more
In through the nose, out
individualized
through the
connection.
toes.
May these frequencies be your guide.
Let it go.
Well, be attuned. Be you, Vibe Tribe.
We call them vibe tribes. I like that. Vibe tribe. So we have a great guest on Friday, just so you know. We're going to have an in-studio guest. His name is Matthew Moore, and he is the founder of Improv for the People. Improv for the People. So we're going to have an improv stand-up on the show. I don't know, maybe we'll try improving in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. Hey everybody, it's great to be here in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. Speaking of that, I saw a great stand-up routine by one of our hummingbirds, Pam Palmieri. She sent that to me. She's out there. She's back out there on the stage, which is great. You know, sometimes it's hard to do stand-up comedy for the first time, but it's even harder to do it for the 40th time. But she's done number 2, and very proud of her in her number 2 performance, and she's getting better and better already. Bilo says, one of the best JMLT clips ever. Yeah, with Marty Krofft, for sure. Thanks for the Saturday mornings with my breakfast cereal, Marty. We will continue to watch your legacy on VHS. On VHS. What is that? See you when I see you in the land of the lost. I love that. Happy Barefoot Tuesday. Sad about the Krofft news. Yeah, when I found out about that, that hit me. You know what's really been hitting me lately, though? Is the cost of living. What the hell is going on? Does anybody notice that during the pandemic, everything went up in price? And at the time, I was thinking, well, you know, it'll go back down after the pandemic, but it didn't. What's up with that? What is going on? Somebody told me this weekend, too, somebody who's smart about money, I said, well, I expected it to go down after the pandemic, and they said, no, inflation never goes down. It only goes up. It's an elevator that just keeps going up and up and up. And it's weird because they give us the illusion that things cost less because we're not paying for shipping with Amazon or something like that, or you can buy a TV on Cyber Monday for $86. But it's all the stuff that we don't need that costs less. The electronic gadgets, the flat screen TVs, the thumbtacks, You notice how cheap thumbtacks are right now? It's crazy. Thumbtacks are so wildly inexpensive. And pizza. They're almost giving away the pizza. I saw a commercial the other day where they had a pizza, an emergency pizza. This person came out of a tree. Has anybody seen this one? Where a person comes out of the tree and there is an emergency pizza. I don't know what's going on with that. Even if it means we have to pay $12.99 for a Happy Meal. Oh, let's hear what Todd's saying because he wants to hear. Why does everything cost so much? Here we go. Here's the answer. We are slowly but surely starting to pay service workers what they are worth. Oh, well, that I don't know if I believe that, Todd. Long time coming, but service workers should be able to make a livable wage. Yes, you're right. We are paying a livable wage. There is the minimum wage is going up in some places, right? Eggs have come back down. Oh, that's nice. I like to hear that. Even if we have to pay $12.99 for a Happy Meal. Well, I am all for that. But there's this thing lately. Yeah, I was just offered $20 for 10 minutes. Is that for stand-up comedy? I think it is. Unless it's 10 minutes in paradise where you go in a dark room and feel each other up. What? Is that a thing? That was a thing when we were kids, I think. Not that I ever engaged in that, but I heard people did. Yeah, so I don't know. There's this thing called Davos Man, Todd. Have you heard of this? This guy wrote a book. What's the guy's name? The guy's name is Peter S. Goodman. He wrote a book, Davos Man, How the Billionaires Devoured the World. I want to hear Todd's take on that one. That is great, Jay. Congratulations. If you can get paid to do comedy, do it. Do it. You know, Kamala and I, speaking of Kamala, we've had a long-term relationship. We've been together for 23 years. Thank you very much. That deserves applause. But you know what? It's been easy. It's been easy because it's easy to be in a relationship with a wonderful person. But people always ask me, Joel, what's the secret to a long-term relationship? And I always say what Johnny Cash said. Separate bathrooms, right? Separate bathrooms is very important. People think intimacy is about sharing a bathroom. No, it's not. That pushes people farther away from one another. Also, separate cars so that you're not always like, who's got the car, fighting over the car, all that stuff. Separate cars is very important. We have one car right now. It's a struggle. Also, separate offices, separate bank accounts, separate houses, separate. Wait a minute. Maybe we're separated. Oh my God. What the hell? So Davos Man. You know what that comes from? There's this thing in Switzerland where all the rich guys, mostly guys. I mean, Davos Man is mainly a man. There are Davos women as well. They go to this thing in Switzerland. They all get together. Maybe Todd goes. I don't know. But they all go to all these seminars about how to make the world a better place. Well, they make the world a worse place. They squeeze as much money as they can out of the workers, Todd. And, out of the globe, they're globalists. They're all over the country, all over the world. And it makes them flying around in their jets, making a bigger footprint than 66% of the people on the planet. And then they don't pay taxes because they're there in Switzerland visiting their money, right? Isn't that what happens? I don't know. I'm not an economist, but I'm thinking I'm going to read this book, Davos Man. I love that the two are separately and together. That I love the two of you separately and together. Thank you very much, Pam Palmieri. I appreciate that. We don't have separate cars. It's so true. That is a luxury that we're not affording at this moment. Happy anniversary. Why, thank you. Our anniversary is on December 24th. And you know what that means? We forget it every year. Yes. Haven't made the Davos list and wouldn't go if I was invited. So apparently, according to this guy, Peter S. Goodman, he says they all go there and they go to these seminars. Like the heads of the huge pharmaceutical companies will go into a seminar about how pharmaceutical prices are too much and should go down, and they sit around and go, yes, I think that would be good, and then they go back to doing exactly what they were doing before. I don't know. That's what the book says. And the book has a cover where the earth is like on fire and there is a jet flying away from it. I would read this book, but I think it would just make me upset, and I don't know enough about it. And I think maybe I'm Beavis Man, like Beavis and Butthead, where I just I look at it and go, oh, this sucks. That sucks. Kamala says, actually, it's the 23rd, I think, Jolie. So, okay. So we don't even know what maybe that's another secret to a long marriage is not knowing, neither of you knowing when your anniversary is, because then nobody can get mad when you forget it. Broken news. One of the big breaking news events is that Barefoot Tuesday is going to a half an hour format. I know, seems crazy, right? But we're going to try and I'm going to try and get the show in under half an hour because we are not stuck in our homes anymore and we just need a good check-in. And the world is temporary, as Pam Palmieri says. So I'm going to try and go to a half hour format on Barefoot Tuesday. Todd says, yeah, don't read that book. Read Sam I Am instead. I have read that book, Sam I Am, cover to cover. It was really hard for me as a kid because I had a hard time finding it because my brother was so afraid of Sam I Am. And it's weird because he was actually afraid of the Grinch, but they looked a lot alike. I want to tell you about some good news going on in the world. There is this beautiful, let's get into this thing. This is broken news. Broken news is there's me with the cat on my head too. I think I'll get rid of that. Hibiscus Rising. November 25th, Ayr Park in Leeds, jolly old England. They have erected this giant hibiscus sculpture. It's actually 30 feet high. They don't say feet though. They say meters. And it was made by this wonderful man pictured there. Yeah, he's an incredible artist. Yinka Shonabare, that's him. He made the sculpture. He is a Nigerian, he's a British Nigerian. And so was the person that this sculpture commemorates. The person it commemorates was actually killed way back in 1969. What happened was he was a homeless person or a houseless person. And his name is David Ulawali. David Ulawali. What happened was the cops chased him and he ended up, they were always giving him a hard time because he had mental illness and they were always chasing him around and they chased him and he went into the river. They don't know how he fell into the river or whatever, but they chased him basically into the river and he died. And the police officers were prosecuted. And it was like the first time that there has been justice when there's been something against a Nigerian British person. And they commemorate his life with a bridge and now with this incredible sculpture. And I just want to show you this artist, Yinka Shonabare. He's just an amazing artist. He said that he was born in the UK. And he said that with the hibiscus, when he was a kid, they used to suck on the hibiscus plant. And I guess it's sweet. I guess there's some kind of sweet nectar in there. And so he made this incredible sculpture to commemorate this man's life and the fact that hopefully this will never happen again. There he is. Anyway, get some good news. Some good news for you. Let's see what Omar Bajar says. Love the new stage setup. Why, thank you. Let's go back there and take a look at it. Thank you so much, Omar. And thank you to Just Jay for donating to the show, which is like huge. People like you and people that are Patreons, like Pam Palmieri, can't do the show without any of you. All of you. I need you. We need each other. That's what this show's about. Todd Lee, again, there he is with the Davos. I don't know why I put that back up there, but I did. Let's see what else is going on in the world. In more sculpture news, this is so cool. This guy, Jason DeCaris Taylor. This is so cool. We've got to, I don't know, go to this place. So he's made this incredible underwater sculpture park. There's a sculpture park already in Grenada. And this guy has made these incredible sculptures underwater. This is kind of what he does. This is him here. And I'll show you this amazing underwater sculpture park. And the cool thing about it is, as the sculptures hang out underwater and exist underwater, they get all kinds of barnacles and things growing on them. And it's just, he's been doing this all over the world. I mean, it's just phenomenal. So this new one just opened up in Grenada. And I don't know if I can show you these photographs, but they're really quite incredible. Let's see if I can get it bigger. Here we go. Check out these sculptures. They're kind of small on here because I think maybe they don't want people to rip it down and post these in their house as art, but isn't that incredible? It's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Check it out on underwatersculpture.com. Let me just zoom in on it a little bit. Isn't that amazing? Oh, so these characters are based on the carnival that happens. Carnivale. Carnaval. I don't know how you say it when there's an E at the end. But the carnival that happens there in Grenada. I don't even think they put an E on the end of it. I think I did. Very cool. Not seeing that on the news. All right. Well, the show is almost going to be over, but I just wanted to say one other thing. Speaking of people that have passed on and their legacies and comedy, Joan Rivers' archive finds a good home. So Joan Rivers has 65,000 jokes in a filing cabinet. That's how she kept track of all her jokes. She had this filing cabinet, 65,000 of her jokes. And she passed away, a while ago, 2014. And they were like, her daughter was like, what am I going to do with this incredible treasure trove of jokes? And they have found a home for it, which is at the American National Comedy Center, where they have all kinds of incredible comedy memorabilia that this will join. A lot of you might have seen her, the special about her, or the documentary film about Joan Rivers called A Piece of Work. If you haven't seen that, check it out, because it's so inspirational for comedians and everyone everywhere. Half-hour Barefoot Tuesday starts today. Yeah. In fact, we're going to end the show. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to dance this thing out. And if anybody has any thing more to say it during the dance break. We'll see you all on Friday. We're going to just have this incredible fun time in studio with an improv artist, comedian, Matthew Moore. Looking forward to it. I hope you'll join us at noon on Friday. Thank you to Sondar Blue for letting us play the song out. I hope everybody's going to have a great week. and I hope you'll join us for Friday. The in-studio stuff is like a new thing. It's very exciting. Till then, walk on the moon. Sorry, just Jay. Things move fast around here.
Walking on the moon.
We'll have to tell that joke. We love inappropriate jokes. That's where the guest is going to be.
Walking on the moon. Feet they are lifted to the ground. Walking on the moon. Feet they are limp, make no sound. Walking
On the moon. Yeah, he is a great singer.
So they say I'm wishing my days away. No way. And if it's a price I pay, who said tomorrow's another
I don't know.
day?
Let's find out.
You said I may as well play.
Part of the joke, I think. Of the law. Trying to shake the cat off my head. He's ripping. Woo! All right, thanks everybody for being here. I'm thinking maybe in the Trash Panda Comedy Club, we got to have some guests in there doing some improvisational comedy. I don't know what y'all think of that. That would be fun.
Sitting walking on the moon. Sitting walking on the
We had Augie on the show, and he had this great idea for some kind
walking on the moon.
of karaoke stand-up.
Giant steps
know what that
are what you take. Walking on the
You can try it. This is our playground. Thanks everybody for joining us. We will see you on Friday.